Okay. So, this story is called The Time Traveling Saga of the Wise Hoot. Now, once upon a time, in a town called Govia, the people lived happily in a close-knit community. Govia was a beautiful town known for its green parks, its beautiful streets, and their very polite and warm-hearted residents. All these residents would look after each other and help each other. It was a place where all the children played together every evening. And these children, they have grown up together, like Myra and Sasha and Tanishi. They have been together since they were babies. They go to the same school. After coming back home, they do homework together and they go and play out in the park together. And the people in Govia, they all care for the animals that live among them. But this place was about to see something very new and very magical. This place was about to welcome its 3 new residents. These 3 new residents are Rani, the mother dog, and her puppies, Viru and Chintu. Now, Rani had moved from a very small village which was very far away from Govia. Now, Rani was a strong mother, but she wanted to raise her pup in a very nice and beautiful place. And her puppy, Viru, was strong and playful. He had loads of energy. Whereas Chintu was brown in color and he was small and a little bit weaker. But life on the streets was very harsh. They were always hungry. They were always thirsty. Someday, they wouldn't even find food to eat or place to sleep. Now, Rani says, "Hello everyone, my name is Rani. I like playing with my 2 pups." Then comes Viru. He says, "Hello everyone, my name is Viru. I love playing catch with my twin brother." And then comes Chintu. He says, Chintu becomes a little nervous when he comes around new children. He says, "Hello everyone, I am Chintu. I am the youngest one in my family. Where do you think Rani, Viru and Chintu get water from if they live on the streets?"
They get from the dirty water.
Yes, they get from the dirty water. They drink from the dirty water on the streets because there is no clean water on the streets. And when they become very thirsty, they have no choice but to drink from drainage. So when they were very thirsty, Rani, Viru and Chintu would go and drink from the drainage. Chintu would cry. He would say, "I don't like drinking drainage water." But Rani would say, "But what can we do? We do not have any clean water. You can drink this for now. We'll find some clean water later." Now, can you all tell me where do you think they get food from?
From the garbage dump. From the garbage bins.
From the dustbin.
From the garbage.
Do you think the food in the garbage is tasty?
No, ma'am. No.
Is it healthy?
No. It is harmful from
It's not healthy.
animals.
Now, any idea where do they sleep?
On the road. Ma'am, on the road.
Yes, they sleep on the roads and they also sleep under the vehicles and cars. Have you ever seen dogs sleeping under the cars? Did you guys ever see dogs sleeping under the cars?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
One evening, the puppies and the mother were all sleeping together. They could not find anything to eat. Chintu was very sad. He was sitting away from his parents because from his family because he was feeling very weak. Viru says, "Mama, I'm so hungry and so thirsty." Rani replied, "I know, my dear. We will find food soon. We just have to keep looking in the morning." "But where, Mama? Everything smells bad and the human chases away. And every time we end up eating from the garbage, we'd never find fresh food. And all the humans are so unkind to us." And Chintu starts crying. Rani felt very bad looking at her children like that. She wanted to give them good food, healthy food and clean water. But even she could not bring it. All the streets had nothing to offer. But Rani still had a lot of hope. So she said, "Not all humans are unkind, my love. Some have warm hearts and we just haven't met them yet. Who knows? Maybe we'll meet some kind people and everything will change." And with that, they huddled close and slept together for the night. Next day, they started looking in all the roads to see if they can find something to eat. But in the end, as Chintu had said, there was nothing nice to eat. There was no human offering them food. So in the end, they had no choice but to go ahead and eat from the garbage. When they were trying to eat or try to find food from the garbage, at the same time, 3 children appeared on the park side. And they looked at these puppies and her mama searching for food. And they felt bad. One of the child said, "Look, they're eating from the garbage. They must be starving. Right, Aisha and Kabir?" And Aisha, who was listening, she said, "Yeah, you're right, Meena. That they are looking for food in garbage. But we must do something." But Kabir was not convinced. He said, "I want to help them. But what can we do? We don't have food. We don't have water. We can't just bring and give them everything. We are not big adults. We're just kids." And the moment he said that, something happened. A huge lightning struck the sky and everything froze. The dog puppy who was just about to eat froze in his place. The birds who were flying, they froze in the sky. And the kids were surprised and shocked. What is happening? How come the birds are not flying anymore? And suddenly they see that a magical owl has appeared. And he says in a very deep voice, "Who says children cannot help?" Meena was surprised. She has met a lot of animals and a lot of birds, but she's never met a bird who can talk. And she says, "Oh, wow, a talking owl?" The magical owl replies, "Yes, my name is Hoot the Wise. I am the wisest of them all." Take a closer look at the garbage, children. You will see something that you have missed earlier. So all the children walked a little closer to the garbage and they saw something which they didn't see. And they were surprised to find out that the garbage contained a lot of tiny glasses. Meena says, "Oh no, look guys, there are tiny glasses in the garbage." And Kabir gets worried. He says if they eat it, they could get hurt. The tiny glass could get into their stomach and it could break and hurt their stomach. And the children got very worried. They didn't know what to do. So they said, "Mr. Chocohoot, can you please help them?" Mr. Choco the Wise asked the children who was listening to his story. He says, "Children who are listening and participating in this activity, in this story, do you want to help the dog family? Do you guys want to help the dog family?"
Yes.
Then you have to follow some magical step.
Yes.
Quickly stand up, and do these magical steps with us.
అదంటే డాన్స్ అంటే
You have to dance along with this bee, okay?
ఏనుంటాయి రాలే
Only when you dance can we do the magical thing that is required.
చేస్తావా
Yes. Now after the children helping Mr. Wise Hoot, he takes all the children to a magical realm. And he says, to truly help the dogs, you must choose wisely. There are going to be 3 things, children. One will help them survive for a long time. One will make them happy for a short time. And one will give them just a moment of fun. Now you must think carefully. Do you want to give them food and water? Or do you want to give them dog treats? Or do you want to give them dog toys? The child says, we choose the food and water, Wise Hoot, because this will help them survive. They don't have to drink from garbage, eat from garbage, and they don't have to drink every day from the dirty water. Dog treats can just help them for one day, and toys can help them to play, but it would not fill their stomach and it would not quench their thirst. Now the Wise Hoot thinks, a very wise choice, children. Treats are wonderful and toys bring joy, but only food and water can save their lives. And with a magical spin, he brings the children back in time, back to their place. But before they go, Meena asks, but Mr. Choco Hoot, why are you called Choco Hoot? But Mr. Choco Hoot the Wise does not answer. He just laughs, ha ha ha, and goes away. Now soon, all the children come back in time, and right before the puppy could eat the glass, they stop him. Wait, puppy, don't eat that food. It has glasses and it's going to hurt your body. And then the other child says, yes, just wait here and we will go and bring fresh food and water for you. The puppies and the mother was very happy to hear that. And they bring food and water for the puppies and mother. After drinking, they become extremely happy. And Chintu remembers what his mother said last night, that there are kind children and kind humans out there who would help them. After watching her kids eat plentiful of food and drink clean water, Rani became emotional and she started crying. She said, thank you, children. Without you, I don't know what would have happened today. Now, there's a fun fact for you guys. Did you know that dogs have a special way of drinking? They don't drink like us. They don't take a water bottle or a glass and then put it directly. They curl their tongue backwards to scoop water very quickly. Do you all see it in the picture?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, did you know
Yes,
that's how they drink water? They just quickly scoop it like a spoon and put it in their mouth and drink a lot of water. And from that day onwards, the children and the dog became best of friends. And every day they would come around in the evening and play with the children. And sometimes Meena would read books and stories for them, and Kabir and Aisha would go ahead and play with them. And every evening they would bring them food and water. They would bring them food and water. And after eating stomach full of food, they would go around and play frisbee and catch and all sorts of game. And by this time, they had become an important part of the town of Genovia. And at night, they would go ahead and sleep under the cars. Now this was a peaceful journey in Genovia. But our story does not end here. Something else is waiting for us. Next morning, Sunita Didi, who lives in the town of Genovia, was a very kind woman, and she was very late for her work. She rushed out of her work saying, "Bye mama, I'm going to be late today, so I have to rush." And quickly she got into her car and she started. The moment she started the car, she heard a loud scream. She was not aware that Rani and her family are actually sleeping under her car. The moment she started, there was no time for them to run. Rani said, "Kids, run! The car is about to start." And Viru was very fast. He got out of the car and he tried to wake up Chintu. "Chintu, wake up! The car is about to start. We have to run." But Chintu was very weak. He could not run as fast as Rani. He could not get up as fast as Viru. And he got under the car. And he screamed, "Ah! My leg! My leg!" Sunita heard a loud barking and she came out of the car to see what's happening. She bent down and saw that there was a lot of blood from a puppy. She saw that she has accidentally ran over a puppy and she started crying. "Oh no, what have I done? Somebody please help me." And then suddenly, a lightning struck in the sky and everything froze. The time had stopped. Sunita turned around and saw that the beautiful butterfly who was flying had stopped flying suddenly. The flowers that were swaying in the wind are not moving anymore. And the blood that was pouring down the road has also stopped. And she got confused. What is happening? And suddenly, the owl appeared. And he said, "Hello, Sunita. I am Hoot the wisest among them all. And I have stopped the time." Before you started the car, Sunita, you are a very nice woman. You are very kind and gentle. But you did one big grave mistake. Before you started the car, you did not check under if there is any animal sleeping. And now that little puppy Chintu is gone forever. He cannot come back. Sunita felt very bad after listening to Wise the Owl, Hoot the Wise. And she thought, if only I had looked under the car, I could have saved this little puppy. And she started crying and said to the owl, "Please, Mr. Hoot, I didn't mean to hurt him. I love animals. I would never want to hurt them. Is there anything you can do to save them?" And Hoot the Wise says, "I cannot save him, but you can. Come with me to the magical realm and solve a quiz. Only then we can help the Chintu the puppy. And there is only one way to undo this. We have to turn back time. But in order to turn back time, Sunita, you have to answer my question correctly with the help of the children listening to this story." Now, what should Sunita Didi do differently after going back in time? Do you think she should drive slowly and hope the dogs will move? Or do you think she should honk and wait a few minutes and then check under the car to see if there are any animals sleeping? Or do you think they should call for help before moving the vehicle? You can all unmute and answer which is the right one.
Second part. Honk and wait a few minutes. Check below the car before starting the vehicle.
That is actually the right answer. Even if you drive slowly, the dogs might not know that the car has started. So it's always a better option to honk and wait a few minutes. And even before that, you can always bend down and check below your vehicle to see if there are any animals sleeping. Now, Sunita says, the answer is P, Wise Hoot. I should look under the car and also honk and wait before driving. Now, Hoot was very happy to hear that. He says, A very wise choice, Sunita. Looks like you are as smart as the children listening to the story. And he says, now children, you have to help me turn back time by following some magical dance steps. Are you ready for the dance, everyone? Quickly get up from your seats.
Camera first.
Yeah, put on your cameras and let me see you dancing. Are you all ready? Alright, are they all dancing, ma'am?
Yes, yes.
Alright, one more time. Alright, good job. Thank you, everyone. Now, with that magical help from all the children listening to the story, Mr. Choco the Wise Hoot spin back time and she was brought back to the time when she was about to leave her house. Sunita Didi says, bye mama, I'm late today so I have to rush quickly. But this time, I know what to do. Before going under the car, she honked 3 times quickly and loudly. Honk honk. And then she checked under the car because she knew that there are dogs sleeping. And she made 3 very, very loud honks. After listening to the car honks, Rani says, the car is about to start, kids. Let's move from here. And quickly, all the kids, all the puppies, Chintu and Viru, got up and moved away from the car. Now, here's a fun fact for you all. Did you know that honking before starting a car can save a lot of lives? Many stray dogs and especially cats sleep under the vehicles, especially now that summer is coming. Some of the cats even sleep under the hood of your car. So ask your parents to make sure that there is no cat or dog or squirrel sleeping under your car somewhere before they start it. Now in the evening, as the regular timing, Rani, Chintu and Viru were playing with the kids. Sunita had just come back from work. She saw all the puppies' family playing with the kids, so she walked over to them. One of the kids, Ritik, said, hello Sunita Didi, come meet our friends. And Sunita says, I met them a few days ago. It was a very magical experience for me when I met them. And while Sunita said that, she was thinking about Mr. Choco the Wise Hoot. One of the child, Meena, says it was magical indeed. And all the children were also thinking about their experience with Mr. Choco the Wise Hoot. And quickly, all of them shared the story with each other. So Sunita says, you did a wonderful thing by helping these dogs. But we need to do more. What if they hide under another car? What about at night? Drivers might not see them and could accidentally hurt them. And Aisha says, that's true, Sunita Didi. Is there something we can do to help them? And Sunita says, we can buy them reflective collars. Reflective collars are something that if they wear, even at night, people can see that there is a dog somewhere close by. And they will be very careful. And we can also put up signboards to make people aware about this in our colony. There are actually signboards on highways and in jungles like this which show people or the drivers that there are animals around and they should go slow in case they might hit an animal. Have you ever seen a deer or a wild animal or monkeys crossing the roads?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So in that case, what should we do? Should we drive very, very fast or should we drive very slow and let them cross the road?
Very slow. We should let them cross the road carefully.
Very good. Do you think we should do the same for the dogs as well? We should put up signs?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So, and the child says, alright Sunita Didi, let's get them reflective collars and make them signboards. Now, you have to answer this question, children. Why are reflective collars important for stray dogs?
The dark in the night.
That's right, everyone. And this is what the reflective collars look like. If they wear these kind of reflective collars, people can know that there are dogs around and they will not drive fast. They will drive slowly and let the dogs cross the road and not hit them. Now all of their kids and Sunita combine their money, pool in their money, and they bring reflective collars for Rani and her puppies. And they say, "There you go, Rani. Now you are officially our Genovia town's family, dog family."